The following video has been rated PG-13 for, it's pretty good, if you're 13. It's boring!
London Bridge is falling down, falling down, falling down. London Bridge is falling down.
Hey guys, it's a miserable day here at Epcot. So glad to see you today. We are, exciting day, checking out an in-depth look at what I like to refer to as my favorite country. And it's not just my favorite country because I'm from this country. It's also because it always smells vaguely of fish. Yes, we're looking today at England. Join us, Greg and myself, as we do just a little ow! Right here is the dining room of the famed Rose and Crown pub. The Rose and Crown has been a staple of British diets, however, for 5 years? 5 years, at least 5 years. It's well known for several things, including its fish and chips, its kidney pie, its blood pudding, its Cheerio, its Pip Pip, and yes, England Dan. And John Folgers?
No.
What was the group from the 70s? John Folgers and England Dan. London Sue and Hank?
Fogarty.
John Fogarty.
Something like that.
This is where John Fogarty actually came from. Don't mistake John Fogarty for Dan Fogelberg. He was not from this area over here. John Fogelberg actually originated in that building behind us. Which is why they actually have renamed it Fogelberg Square, and it's where you go when you need to pee. This is actually an exact replica of Elton John's house, which, for all of you movie buffs, right up there is where Batman punched the jokester. If you're a fan of Easter eggs, I give you Gillian Anderson. Most people don't realize that Gillian Anderson is in fact British and morbidly obese.
Cameras do add 20 pounds to you.
And just think about how many cameras are on her every day. The store right here is actually pretty much just entirely dedicated to Great Britain's favorite pastime, making scarves. This corner of the room is actually dedicated to one of Ireland's favorite cultural, it's just about alcoholism. This area is something I'd like to dedicate to Craig the Scottish guy, because it's all about Texas. Most people were not really aware of this, but Christopher Columbus's sword is right here. And people don't realize Christopher Columbus, people accuse him of being Italian, but the fact of the matter is he was actually British.
Is that right?
No. Now this shirt is actually made out of the British flag. There it is. It is the biggest band to ever come out of Great Britain. 'Cause I don't know what to do with those tossed salads and scrambled eggs.
They're calling again.
Check out the music. They've got all this Beatles merchandise and they've misspelled the name. Try harder, guys. When this area was first built back in the 1980s, it was part of Epcot's original lineup of countries. Since then, they've used it for several things, including a few movies. If you've ever seen the Julia Roberts classic A Woman in Britain, which was filmed, I want to say, in 1988, it was actually filmed right over there by that garbage can. And all the way over to that pagoda. Right over here, right over here. All right, this is it. This is it right here. Now, they may have actually replaced it since then, but this is actually the garbage can that's in the movie.
I think if you look at the movie, you're going to see these marks right here.
They might actually be the original one.
If you watch the movie, look at these marks right there.
Julia would have been standing right here, and Clive would have been right here when they delivered the famous line, "Whose hat is that?" So it would have been, yep, that tree right there would have been in the back of the shot. Are you guys here for the Julia Roberts movie, Trash Can? Okay. So right here it is, 30 Elm Row, where Gene Kelly would have come tap dancing out of this room, across the hall, and into your dreams. This right here, I believe, is Buckingham Palace.
Buckingham Palace.
It's named after Lindsey Buckingham, who was the famous 19th century guitar player for Fleetwood Mac. And actually, I want to say, hold on. Yes, perfume. I do want to take just a second to point this out. Lords and ladies, fancy goods. I have been asked multiple times where we get, when we do our vlogging, where it is that we get our fancy goods. And this is generally where Greg and I get our fancy goods, at least.
You're not supposed to tell the secrets, though.
Well, it's not a secret anymore, because they've got it up on the sign that when you're looking for fancy goods, you're supposed to go here to Lords and Ladies.
I'm so disappointed.
Hey, your shirt matches your umbrella. It's actually kind of cool they're doing this. Ladies, remember, it's not always comfortable, but it is always, it's a health thing. Every year, no matter how uncomfortable it is, make sure that you go in and get your monogram. Now, Greg was just pointing out the significance of this one, the Queen's Tide table, excuse me. It was established in 1702, and the significance, of course,
it's just one more than 1701.
This tree is actually pretty significant in that it's diseased. Well, I think that's about going to do it for us here in England. I think we've seen pretty much the entire Great Britain area now.
Definitely.
Yeah, there's literally nothing else.
Nothing left.
It's just that's the end of
all.
It just drives right off of a cliff.
Some fish and chips over there.
Ooh, that sounds good. Oh, and we'll see you next time when we do just a little Splorin.